We are back with our favorite time of the week. We have another roster investment video for you guys, and this is one of the biggest ones of the entire year. This roster right before the All-Star break and the postseason update are the two biggest ones. The postseason being the biggest one with the hitting attributes. Now with the All-Star break, we finally start getting some defensive attribute upgrades. So there might be a few diamonds that come into play here that actually get upgraded because they're defensive attributes, which means they go to diamond. So don't be surprised if there's some gold cards that go to diamond because of the defensive attribute upgrades. Last year, Cedric Mullins was probably one of the biggest ones where he went from gold to diamond because he had a huge defensive attribute upgrade. And that's what they do around the All-Star break. They always do these really big defensive attribute upgrades. So we should see a lot of them right here. So in this video, we have 15 players to look at, with 6 of them being possible diamonds. We're going to have a really big roster update here, guys. So stay locked in here. Let's go over everything. Make sure you guys are always liking the video. If we don't have 100 likes, please smash the like button. We got to get over 100 for this video. Make sure you guys are subscribing as well. And comment down below if there's anybody I missed. I'm sure there's going to be some people we leave out here. But these are the guys that I've looked into. So let's get right into this thing. Let's get it rolling here. So the first card we have is Isaac Paredes. Now, Isaac has been very, very good, especially against right-handed pitching for a bronze card. He's hitting 310. He's got 3 doubles. He's got 3 home runs as well, so we should see a nice little power up boost right there too. Now against left-handed, very, very small sample size, only 5 at bats, but he is batting 400, and he does have a home run there as well. So Isaac, just a bronze card right now. He will be going silver for us, and you know what? Maybe in the near future he could keep going up there. He already has the fielding ability, so we love that. Just keep on adding hitting attributes from him. That'll be nice right there. So Isaac Paredes should be a silver, and he's going pretty cheap right now. Okay, so we had one bronze card. We're actually going to go to the teammate of Isaac Paredes. We got DIAZ, who's actually the third baseman for the Rays. So he's a silver card right here, and an absolutely unreal the last 14 days, batting 447 over the last 14 days. He's been absolutely killing the ball. He's at an 87 right now. Against righties, he's batting 432. He does not have any home runs and no triples, but he does have 7 doubles against righties, which should help out the power category. Obviously, the contact versus righties is going to go up as well. But he's also doing very well against lefties here. So only 10 at bats, which I know is not huge sample size again, but he is batting 500. He does have 1 double and 4 singles with that too. So we should see some nice attribute upgrades for Yandy as well. I don't know if it gets him all the way to a gold, but at least a 79, I think. Let's see what he's going for really quick. So you can put in a buy order for like 120 and still make a nice profit of him. If he does go gold, that's a decent profit right there. So Yandy Diaz, take a look at him. A silver going gold possibly. Our next silver to gold will be Bryan Reynolds. Now, if you guys saw his monthly award card, absolutely cracked out. And he's been doing very well over the past month. So we should see some nice upgrades for Bryan Reynolds. So he is batting 313. He's got 3 home runs, 3 doubles all around. Now, if we look at right-handed, he's batting 290, which I know is a little bit low, but that's kind of what his card's based off of anyways. He does have 2 doubles against righties and 3 home runs, which is always a good thing. And then against lefties, he is batting 353. He's got a good sample size too. 17 at bats, 21 play appearances. He's got 1 double and 5 singles there too. So again, he should get a nice little upgrade here. Power versus lefty is not really do too much, but the contact should keep going up for both sides. I do think we should get a nice gold card here. Bryan Reynolds has kind of like teetered between being a silver. He's been a gold. He teetered being a diamond last year. So we'll see. Maybe he gets a nice little defensive update there too, because his card does look pretty nice in the monthly awards. But Bryan Reynolds going silver to gold, we like it. We have our first pitching card for our roster update prediction. We got Spencer Strider, a newly starting pitcher. I guess he's been a starting pitcher for a little bit now, but ever since he became a starting pitcher has been absolutely unreal. Over the last 7 days, just over the last 7 days really quick. 23 strikeouts, only 3 walks. A .077 batting average against him. Over the last 14 days, 30 strikeouts, 3 walks only. Now, the problem with him for a long time was that he was walking a lot of people. He has not been walking a lot of people this year. So we're going to see a huge boost to the walks. I mean, I could see it getting in the 50s for how good he's been. Obviously, they're not hitting the ball against him, and he's striking out a ton of people. In 65 innings pitched with Spencer Strider, he's got 102 strikeouts. 102. He's going to get a huge boost. I think it'll be around like an 82. Right now, he's going for a buy order for 521 will get you him. I mean, dude, I think the sky's the limit for this guy, man. He's been absolutely phenomenal this year. If he keeps it up, we can maybe see a diamond in a couple roster updates. But Spencer Strider's getting a huge boost right here. Guaranteed gold. I see around an 82. Now, our last silver to go will be Julio Rodriguez for the Seattle Mariners. Julio could benefit from a defensive attribute upgrade right here. He obviously has a speed. He's got the arm. If we get a little bit more defense there, he's gonna be through the roof, man. Obviously, his hitting has been very good this year too. So he's batting .313 over the last 14 days. Let's break it down between right-handed and left-handed. Right-handed batting .289. He does have 2 home runs, a triple, and 3 doubles. And then against lefties, he's batting .400. Only 10 at bats, so not a ton right there. But he does have 3 home runs against lefties. So with that small sample size, should get a nice boost to the power versus lefties. Everything should get a nice little boost right there. Julio Rodriguez has been a phenomenal rookie, and I think he probably has the rookie of the year for the AL right now as well. So Julio Rodriguez, he's going to be very good. Should be a gold. Defensive attribute upgrade right there too. Could make him even higher. So take a look at him. I know I will say, so I should say before actually, that his price is way high. And I think that's because people are buying into the fact that he's going to be very good. He's going to get a nice attribute upgrade right here. He's going to be at a 901 buy order, which I know is very high, especially for his silver. But, I mean, the sky's the limit again for him. He dictates how he's going to do. So, maybe we see a diamond at some point, but he's a little bit further off of that. But right there, Julio Rodriguez is a nice card too. The first gold card we're going to talk about is Jose Abreu from the Chicago White Sox. And he's been absolutely killing the ball. .434 over the last 14 days. Been absolutely crushing it. Now, the biggest thing that I love about this upgrade for him is that over the course of the year, he's not been great against righties. But over the last 14 days, he's batting .457 against righties. .457. He's got 1 home run, 6 doubles, and 14 singles. Not a huge power boost, obviously, right there. But, man, the contact versus righties could get a nice boost right there. Now, one thing with him, a caveat, he hasn't been great against lefties. Not bad. .286, a really small sample size, 7 at-bats only. So that's not going to be brought down at all by a ton. With him getting so well against righties, that should get a nice boost right there. I don't think he'll benefit from a defensive attribute upgrade, unfortunately. But Jose Abreu, I see about an 82 with the upgrades to the righty. He's going for .470. You can get a .480 buy now for him, so not super high either. Just we're investing the next tier for him. Jose Abreu, I don't see a diamond yet, obviously, but maybe the next couple Ross types you can get there. But Jose Abreu, our first gold right here. Our next goal we're going to talk about is Austin Riley. Now, Austin Riley is kind of in the similar boat as Jose Abreu. So, over the last 14 days, batting .400. Obviously, that's insane. But the biggest thing with Austin Riley right here is he's actually hitting really well against righties. He's batting .415, 41 at-bats, so a huge sample size there. He's got 2 home runs. He's got 5 doubles as well. The power numbers are going to stay about the same. Nothing really too crazy there. But the contact versus righties is getting a nice boost right there. .415 out of 55. Probably the mid-60s right there. And then against lefties, he's not been too bad either. Again, he has a small sample size with 9 at-bats, but he does have 2 doubles and 3 hits, so obviously 1 single there. So it should stay on par with what he's doing right there. Obviously, the righty contact should help out a lot. Now, I tried to look at his fielding attribute if he could get like a nice upgrade. He's been pretty decent, but I don't know if it's been enough to get him a huge boost. Maybe a little small uptick right there, but he'll be about an 82 again, kind of like Jose Abreu. If we can continue to get him to hit against righties, that should continue to help with him too. So Austin Riley could be a nice little investment too. He's going for about 585, so a little bit higher than Jose Abreu, but still could get a nice return on him. Austin Riley, another gold right here. Our next gold will be a starting pitcher, Tony Gonsolin for the Dodgers. Now, I think as I make this video, he has the lowest ERA actually in the National League at a 1.62. I feel like he's not like getting talked about a lot. It's kind of weird. He's not like a sexy pick. It's not like he throws very hard. He's got a really good splitter, but doesn't throw hard, and I feel like he's kind of getting overlooked, if that even makes sense. But Tony Gonsolin has been absolutely magnificent this year. A 157 batting average against in the last 14 days, of 181, so still pretty much on par there. Now, the best thing with him, though, he's got 16 strikeouts in the last 14 days, so pretty good starts there and only 2 walks. That's kind of been the problem with him. He's got kind of a high walk rate. So over the last 14 days in 20 innings, 20.1 innings pitched to be exact, he only has those 2 walks, and he does have 16 strikeouts, so that's just a nice little added bonus there. Tony Gonsolin, I think, will get about to an 83. If he can somehow continue to get a lot of strikeouts, which I know with what the type of pitcher he is going to be kind of tough. Maybe even get a stamina upgrade as well. Could really help out with him. And again, obviously his hits per nine are all the way up there, so they're really high right now. Tony Gonsolin, we're still investing in those tiers with him. Not going diamond right here, but again, a really good investment. He's looking at about, you can create a buy order for about 960 and get the card right here. You can actually flip him for a decent amount too. So not a bad flip right there for you guys too, if you're looking at it. But Tony Gonsolin, a nice little pitcher. Our next one will be another pitcher. It is Dylan Cease for the Chicago White Sox. Now, Dylan Cease is an interesting card here. The problem with Dylan Cease is that he walks a lot of guys. So in 92 innings pitched, he's got 43 walks. Over the last 14 days, he has 7 walks in 18 innings pitched, which obviously is not very good. But he does have 25 strikeouts in that period, and guys only batting 169 against him. So over the course of the year, his batting average against him at 205. So he's brought that down quite a bit. So we can still see some nice attribute upgrades to the hits per nine and the Ks per nine. So the walks really scare me with him. He's a tough one. A lot of people have been talking about him, and obviously his price is indicating that people really do think he's going to get a nice upgrade. 965 right there. That's a nice flip there too. It's not a bad flip at all. It's a couple hundred stubs. Dylan Cease, he's interesting. I'm not like super into him, if that makes sense. I know it's a little sus, but I just think that he's kind of a scary. He's a tightrope. He can either go this way, he can go that way. If he gets maybe a really good start with no walks, we could see him get a really nice upgrade. Closer to the 85. I don't think he reaches that yet. I'm thinking about an 83, maybe an 84 for him. Close to a diamond, but just falls a little bit short in my opinion. Now, these last 6 cards all have a legitimate shot. I think all over like 90% have a chance to go diamond here in this next upgrade. So I'm going to try to fly through some of these guys, because some of them are way above their actual buy orders. I just want to throw them in there so you guys see that they are going to go diamond. Now, Clay Holmes is one of these guys here too. So over the last 7 days, only 1 strikeout. He only had 4 at-bats against him. He is a reliever, and relievers have a hard time going diamond because there just really isn't a huge sample size with them. Over the last 14 days, he does have 4 strikeouts. He's got 1 walk. And that's about in 4.1 innings. Over the last 28 days, 9.1 innings, 10 strikeouts, only 2 walks there too. So for the course of this entire year, he's at 0.47 ERA. Now, the only problem with ERA is I don't really know how it translates to attributes in MLB The Show. I don't know if that's like a pitching clutch thing or what that really correlates to for ERA. But he's got a really good ERA, and that obviously is how he's been very good this year. A .165 batting average against him is still very good. He's striking out a decent amount of people too. 39 strikeouts and 38 innings pitched. About the same what it is right there. The biggest thing with him is obviously the hits per nine. Should get a nice little upgrade right there. Clay Holmes has a legitimate shot going diamond. Probably one of the first relievers going diamond, I think, this year. Off the top of my head, I don't remember all of them, but he might be the first one, I think. I'm not sure, but Clay Holmes, nice card right here. He is expensive, though. He's at 1,882. Creative buy order, just 1 above that. It's high, man, but a diamond reliever has a lot of value, especially in this game, because there really aren't a ton of them for people to be using. So Clay Holmes right here, I love using his card. He's amazing. Give him a look right here. Next, for sure, diamond in my opinion is Wilson Contreras for the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs finally get a diamond again on their team. So the biggest thing with Wilson Contreras, he's actually hitting very well against Rays. A 321 average. He's got a home run. He's got 3 doubles as well. So the biggest thing with him is that he's going to get a nice boost against righties. We already know he smashes lefties, so we don't really need to even talk about that. So he is a little bit higher on the stub count right there. So a quick sell diamond is at 3K. So technically, if you put in a buy order, create a buy order for 1,965, you can still make about 1,000 subs right there. So Wilson Contreras, in my opinion, I think is for sure going diamond. He doesn't really need a huge boost against righties either. He's obviously been phenomenal against lefties the entire year. So Wilson Contreras, take a look at him. One of the diamonds I have right here. Our next gold to diamond, I feel like I don't need to talk. We've talked about him for so long too. I feel like I don't need to say a lot about him. Ryan Helsley's been amazing this entire year. A 104 batting average against. Over the last 7 days, a 143, 8 strikeouts, only 2 walks. Now he has given up a quite few more walks for the last 14 days at 5. Over 35 innings pitched, only 12 walks though, which should be pretty good. 53 strikeouts, that should continue to go up right there. If he does get a little bit of a downgrade to the walks, I think that the upgrades to the Ks per nine and the hits per nine will help him out. Ryan Helsley, I've talked about him a ton. He's looking at about a little bit above 2,000. So a lot of people are thinking he's going diamond there as well. So make sure you guys get your buy orders in quickly, because that will shoot up very, very soon here. Now, another card we've talked about in past roster updates as well is Zach Wheeler. He's been phenomenal, man. I don't really have words for it. He's got a 2.46 ERA this entire year. Now, over the course of the year, he does have a 223 average against, but over the last 28 days, 196, over the last 14, 189. He has been striking out a ton of people and not walking a ton. So 95 innings pitched, 104 strikeouts. He's got 21 walks only, which is absolutely crazy. Over the last 14 days, he's got 18 strikeouts and 3 walks. So just been really, really good. He's going to go diamond. Probably one of the lead runners for the NL Cy Young as well. Zach Wheeler, his price is up there too, 2,201. Again, we're still making subs off of that though. With the quick sell diamond being at 3K85, you can still make a nice amount of subs off of that. So Zach Wheeler, get your buyers in very, very quick with him. We've talked about Sandy Alcantara the entire year. I don't really need to go into it. He's going to go diamond. He should have been diamond probably like 4 updates ago. We've talked about him forever, man. I don't understand it. He's been absolutely unhittable. The last 7 days, his last outing, 10 strikeouts, no walks, a .77 batting average against. He's going to go diamond. His price already indicates that he's going way above that as well. I think he actually ends up at like an 87. I don't know why they just don't like him. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't get it, but Sandy Alcantara is going to be going diamond. I see about 86 to 87 with him, which you could get a little bit of studs off of. You're not going to make a ton off of him, but I just want to throw him in there because he's going to be going diamond for us. And then our last gold to diamond is the starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. You got Max Fried here. So over the last 14 days, a 219 average. In his last 14 days as well, 19.2 innings pitched and 17 strikeouts. So the problem with Max Fried is that he's not really striking out a ton of guys. The hits per 9 are pretty decent right there. They should get a nice uptick. But maybe the occasional gets a nice little one right there too. And also, he doesn't really walk a lot of guys. So 107 innings pitched and only 17 walks. Over the last 14 days, only 2 walks there too. So we should see a nice little upgrade to him. He doesn't really need a lot to go up to a diamond either. And then his price right here is still kind of low too for him to be a pretty almost for sure diamond in my opinion. Has at least one more start too before the actual roster update, so we'll see how that goes. If that goes well, he's going to be for sure a diamond. I still like him a lot. 1,973, that's not bad. It's over 1,000 you can make from him as well at the quick sell value of a diamond. So Max Fried, our last card here today. So there you guys have it. That is our roster update right before the All-Star break. Let me know down below if there's anybody I missed. I'm sure there are some cards, but make sure you guys comment down below. I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. You guys have been throwing a lot of comments on these, which I freaking love. So thank you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Let's get over 100 like I said. If you don't see it at 100, make it to 100. If it's over 100, just keep liking it as well. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Both of you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.